Hello, everybody. Welcome to Secrets of Aal'Teron. My name is Brandon the DM, your game master for the evening. And tonight, we're joined by our wonderful cast, starting with Grisquatch.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Squatch. I'll be playing. I almost messed that up. I'll be playing Aal'Teron, the Human Ranger, also known as Aal'Teron.
Thick Pastel.
Hello, it's me, Thick Pastel, and I will be playing Luna, the Water Genasi Druid.
Game Master Craig.
What's up, everybody? Game Master Craig here, and I'm playing Aal'Teron Khan.
And last but not least, the lawyer himself, Zorthos, or Steak Sauce.
Hey, I'm Steak. I play Zorthos, the arcane trickster, and his cardio's getting pretty good from chasing that fucking bag all day.
Let's do a little recap of what happened last week, everybody. Oh, not last week. 2 weeks ago, because we just had our pledge-a-thon that happened. Last week after, Jesus Christ. 2 weeks ago, before we had our pledge-a-thon, we had a spicy episode. The players made their way to Elvanglade for the court hearing of Tylor versus Elvanglade, which Zorthos pretty well kicked some ass at. There was a lot of plot bombs dropped, though. For example, finding out that Tylor and Visorai himself actually fought against a dragon known as Kenar Go, and they fought with the dwarves. Or also that Tylor and Visorai fought against Vitalis Goldwillow some time ago and stopped her, necrocosis disease and her animals from ravaging the lands. A lot of plot drops bobbed, a lot of stuff that was realized. Before they went back into the courtroom after the recess, Tylor told Aaron that he would explain the truth of where he was and who he is and where he comes from. Soon after, the court hearing was over with, they went back inside the courtroom, where Zorthos again continued to kick some ass with the hearing. They ended up casting Zone of Truth as one last precaution to see if Tylor and Zorthos were telling the truth, and indeed they were. Visorai and Tyler had a sigh of relief, but then suddenly Zorthos' ears perked up as he saw a Haxonian steampunk airship flying in the distance as a bomb crashed through the window and exploded in the courtroom, with Aaron grabbing Luna and ducking down, Tylor also ducking, Zorthos jumping off of the table to grab Lausen and misty-step him out the window. As the bomb exploded, the rubble, the destruction, and the fire that ravages through the northern spire where the courtroom is immaculate. There are dead bodies sprawled throughout here. There are shards of wood and metal and glass everywhere throughout this room. Aaron, you stand up. You're hurt. You just got hit by this explosion. We'll get to Lausen and Zorthos in a second because you're falling out a window. Aaron, Luna, you stand, you look, and you see that your father is underneath this table that he ducked under. His hand is not moving. What would you like to do?
Fucking diving for dad.
Dive in through the rubble. We'll start pushing things over. And you see he is hurt. He's cut up. He has been stabbed by shards of metal that were in this bomb, and just radiant fire energy that emitted outwards. He's not moving, but as you grab him and turn him over, he
That's a second chest wound. Cure wound, second level.
He heals up. He's very hurt. He looks around. He took a big brunt of this force because he was right in front of the bomb. He turns and he goes, What happened? Oh my god. And he turns.
He
looks
heals
over.
for 8.
Yeah, he heals back up. You see that Visorai stands from his throne area. He's not as hurt because he wasn't right in front of the blast radius, but he did take some damage. He stands. He is in horror as he looks around and sees that there are dead elves sprawled throughout this room. There are some survivors, but not many. Aaron and Luna and Tylor as well. You all look and you see where the window crashed open and broke. This weird airship made out of metal and steam and forgery approaches, and you see out of the side a hook hits into the window and a dock comes down as everybody's trying to recover.
How hurt is the Duke?
Decently, but not as bad as Dad.
If you'll allow it.
This is gonna wait a minute. You just heal your dad up. This is happening all at the same time.
All right.
You're still kind of rocked, you got hit by a fucking flashbang and a grenade essentially. You're just fuck, man. But you look and you see this airship is now docked inside to the side of the spire, and a platform comes out, crashes into the ground. See that a bunch of armored dwarves begin to march out of the ship, armed with swords, shields, maces, guns. About 20 of them. But you see one pushes everybody to the side and goes, "Okay, We figured you were coming for us. You can't come for us if we fucking strike first. As he loads his gun and all the dwarves prepare for battle, your father looks up at you. And we're going to skip to Louston and Zorthos real quick. You guys get blasted out this window. You're falling. The blast from the bomb shoots you back even farther. Zorthos and Louston, you're falling into the trees in the tree line. You look up, you see this Haxonian airship then docks itself to the side of the spire with a platform that comes out to the side. But you are falling into the trees, essentially. You're not going to just hit the ground. I mean, you're like hitting the trees, the branches, so you're kind of like taking a little bit of bludgeoning damage as you're falling, but not so much to the point where you're like going to like splat and hit the ground. You're able to break your fall in quite a few branches and eventually catch yourself. Is there anything you want to try to do while you're falling, per se?
Grab onto a tree.
Okay.
Louston's disoriented. Okay.
Louston's very disoriented. You look up and you see, you're like, what the fuck is all this happening? Zorthos, eventually you probably let go of Louston. You grab onto a tree. Do me a favor, roll me an athletics or acrobatics check to see if you can grab onto a tree as you're falling down.
Forget to add that D4.
How long? Well, no, it would still be within the hour.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, easy.
For acrobatics, I got a 15.
Yeah, you're good. You grab onto a branch real quick and it bends with swift energy, but you're able to hold on for your life. But you look down and you see that Louston is continuing to fall. Louston, are you just falling through the tree line?
I was ready for death. I'm like, when I say disoriented, he's emotionally messed up right now.
Yeah. You continue to fall. You thought this was going to be it. You are going to hit the ground. Your fall has kind of been broken up a little bit from the trees and the brush and the branches. You are going to take... wow, that's really bad roll. 8 bludgeoning damage, because you don't really take too much, but you, as you hit through the trees and the branches, and you eventually kind of bounce off of a branch and hit the ground, you look up and you see in a tree above you, pretty high up, at least like, 50 to 60 feet up, is Zorthos kind of like hanging onto a branch as he looks down on you.
I say nothing. I don't do anything.
Just laying and looking at the stars on the trees. Zorthos, you stand, or you hang on to the branch of this tree, looking down and around, not knowing what's going on.
From this tree, am I able to get back inside?
No. The spire went over top of the trees.
I scale the tree down so I don't take any damage. And I'll just say, Louston, bro, get up, man. We gotta go save the day.
I tried.
No. How many times do you have to cheat death before you take this serious? We need to go inside and get a war.
No. This is wrong.
Luna's in there. Aaron's in there. Innocent people are in there.
I was ready. Fine.
Come on, let's go. And
he just follows.
I take off.
And
if
you guys-
Louston follows, I go.
Okay. And you guys start rushing through the trees, heading back to the path, trying to find your way to the front of the spire so you can get back in. You were able to see the flame and the heat radiating off of the spire from the explosion, as there is a fire up top. Aaron, Luna, back to you. You were on the top of the spire. There is a fire. There's explosions. There's debris everywhere. There are dead elves. You see that there are a couple that are standing up that are hurt and injured. They see these dwarves, this armada of dwarven soldiers on this airship coming off that is now docked at side of the south of the spire, walk out, and they look terrified, but you see that the guards, the ones that are left alive, they stand up, they pull their swords out, ready to take on combat and battle. Your father looks at you, Aaron, and he holds his hands up where eyes are, and he goes, untie me.
I just pull out my sword and just cut it loose. It's quicker.
You let him up. He stands. You see he stands, cracks his knuckles in his hands, and he claps his hands together, and they glow with radiant energy. And he turns around, he looks at you, and he goes, go, get out of here, figure out what the fuck is going on. We can handle this. We will talk when we meet again. But for now, you and your friends are the only ones that have any inkling of what is actually happening here. If you fall here with us today or get captured with us, whatever happens, then nothing will get out. Nobody will know the truth. You need to figure out what is happening.
Don't you fucking die.
He
I'm
kinda
gonna,
he smiles a little bit and he cries. He's like, I've been through worse. And you see he starts throwing fire bolts at these dwarves.
As he's doing that, I'm doing another second level cure
And
wounds.
he
I'm throwing him a 3rd level.
Oh my god, you see that Tylor is just now, the wound started to close up on him. The cuts and the scrapes and the scars start to die down.
17 for me.
And you see that him and are you guys running out as you do this?
That's
As he
12
touches
for me.
back?
Yes.
Yeah, as you guys touch his back and heal him up, you see he is shooting firebolt after firebolt. You see the dwarves are rushing into battle, fighting the elven guards. Some are just shooting with their guns. They have these muskets they're blasting with. And as you turn around, you look and you see that Visorai jumps from his throne. That's like a flip over and lands next to your father in dramatic fashion. He stands and he also lights his hands up with the same radiant energy. They look at each other and they nod and they start throwing spells back and forth. At
Oh,
each
that's
other
so
at the
awesome.
dwarves. And you turn and you exit the room. Start making your way down the spire.
I'm calling out to whatever guards wasn't immediately blasted out of existence.
There's guards rushing in as this happened.
Okay.
So you're like running past. They're almost kind of ignoring you because they're just like, what the fuck happened? They're rushing
Okay.
past you, they're going, and you guys continue to make your way down the spire. You hear there's panic throughout this entire building right now. Some people are rushing out while guards are rushing in. Innocent civilians and elves are rushing out, and there's just this big swap. There's a massive battle going on at the spire right now. However, from your instant kind of intuition, you can tell that it's going to be a very hard fight for your father and the rest of the elves here, because this was pretty much a surprise attack and a lot of hurts. But Vasora
So
and
I
your
didn't-
father united once
I
again,
didn't
fighting
sense
side by side.
any. I didn't sense any celestial fae, fiends, dragons, or anything. I don't you think I didn't that I forgot?
Nope, you did not.
Okay.
You continue to rush down the spire, and as you run outside, almost immediately at the same time, you see that there is Zorthos and Lauston that have kind of like met you. See, they kind of rush out of the woods as you rush out at the same time. You both kind of halt the brakes and stop and look at each other. Everybody looks at the top of the spire, and you can see the gunshots, the explosions, the flames that shoot out. The airship is rocking back and forth on the side next to the spire, and there is pretty much an all-out war going on up top right now. What everybody like to do?
Hey guys. Probably time to
Axo
leave.
struck first. We gotta go now to the carriages.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, you take off.
Yeah, get in the carriage, I guess.
You guys got yeah, you guys get in the carriage. They're still there. Some of the horses are spooked. You see that one did run off. But there is one left. The one that was left to you by Richter. It sits and waits everybody. You get on and who is driving right now? Who is sitting where? There's a spot for 2 people in the front, and there's a spot for 2 people in the back. Well, more than 2 people in the back. There's enough for like 3 or 4 in the back, but there's a
Is it
spot
an
for 2 in the
open
front.
carriage?
Yeah, it's an
or-
open carriage. Yeah.
I got
I
one.
would like
back.
to be. I don't necessarily have to be driving, but I would like to sit up front, please.
So there's room for 2 horses right at the front.
2 horses that are pulling the carriage. Sorry, 1 horse that is pulling the carriage.
But there's
With
room
2
for
spots. Yes.
Yes.
And the back is an open carriage.
So sidebar.
Yes.
Can I turn into a horse? Is that an option for me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that other horse has to follow where they one horse. They have to follow each other. So I'm driving as a horse.
So you're also gonna hook yourself up as well to the next to
they
the
have
other
to
horse.
Well,
I'll hook her up.
Yeah, you hook
Yeah.
up Luna. The horse that is like standing there is like terrified of what the fuck's going on. He just sees this blue horse just like hooks up next to him and goes, "Hey."
You should have went to the front of the cart and just drove as a horse, like sitting there like a person. You're a druid.
no.
Be druidic.
Sits as a horse, just
Just gotta fucking
All right.
keep a carrot in front of
No.
Luna's head to keep us going the right way.
All right, let's do this.
You
I'm
guys.
just.
I'll hop in the back.
Hang on.
you hop in the back. Where's Lausnat in the back as well?
Yeah, I jumped in the back.
Okay. You guys begin
All
to
right.
rush out of the city. Just you look and there's panic. People are running either away. A lot of civilians are running away, but a lot of guards are rushing too. As you begin to rush past, nobody is even paying any kind of attention to you right now because all their attention is on the spire. As you turn, you look and you see the same thing: firebolts being blasted out, gunshots, explosions. It is almost pure chaos. Who is sitting in the back with Lauston?
Zorthos. I'm sitting up front.
Okay. I want Zorthos and Lauston to roll me perception checks real quick.
I got a
15.
5.
11 plus 4, 15.
swear if these two
15.
are hanging out the window slinging out spells.
No, Zortho's got a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Lawson, you got a 15. With a 15, you're still kind of distraught right now, not knowing what's going on. Like, you were ready to do what you had to do to save people, but Zorthos, yanked you out to.
Lauston's having an existential crisis right now.
Okay. Well, on top of your existential crisis, Lawson, you look over your shoulder and you see that your hammer has some sort of like blue radiance kind of like emanating from it very slightly. Zorthos, you're too distracted by the chaos in the tower. Aaron, you are busy driving the cart. Luna is also driving through. Lawson, you look over your shoulder and you see this like pulsating blue that gets like brighter and dimmer.
Motherfucker. I'm just gonna pick it up. And there's a gem. There's the gem that's cracked.
Yeah, the gem that's a crack is what's actually making it glow, but yeah.
DM, make the what? Because I don't carry anything, but like, would I have anything of hardness on me? Like, because I don't even really. I just wear like heavy armor and stuff, but like I want to break the gem more and destroy it.
I would say probably pure force. You probably could, just knowing you, like you're kind of like stone, like skin or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably just then
I'm gonna just like reach in and just pull it out.
Yank it out.
And
Okay.
like just what? Even if it's gonna hurt me, I'm pulling the gem out.
Okay. So, Zorthos, you see that Lawson takes the hammer from his back, and then now you see this gem is kind of like pulsating lightly. Takes his hand, sticks it on, and just tries to just yank it out. Do me a favor, roll me a strength check, Lawson.
Gladly. Strength. 19 plus 2, 21.
You rip it out. And as soon as you do, you see that it glows a very bright blue for a second, shakes in your hand, and then dies down and no longer glows.
Yeah, I'd like to crush it to dust.
Yeah, when you pull it out, it's very fragile in your hand after it stops glowing, and you shatter it. Zorthos, you see Lawson takes this gem that was glowing blue and just crushes it in his hand.
You are very wasteful with money, Louston. I could have sold that.
I'm not even looking at Zorthos.
If you pull any more gems off that thing, my bag's right over here. And I'm gonna start reading my spell book, getting ready to defend myself, I guess.
You need to rush forward, Lawson. We're gonna stick with you still for a second. This gem started glowing. You got very angry, ripped it out, and shattered it. The hammer still remains intact. It didn't break or anything. But as you break this, you feel some sort of weird sensation, like the hairs on your neck, if you had any, as a reborn, would be sticking up right now, but they're not.
Well, on fire.
Yeah, you burn a little more. You feel a little more hot, a little more spicy. As you were traveling down with this caravan, going through the city streets, rushing past, like, drifting across because you have the speed of Luna now helping you. You see that there is somebody, as you are approaching, in kind of in slow motion fashion, as you're sitting there in this alleyway of sorts, put up, leaned against this alley, looks up and you see a blue across his eyes. Rush past.
And I see this.
Oh yeah, like in slow motion. Imagine Spider Sense. Essentially like slow motion. You just look up after you crush this gem. You look up in this alleyway, just kind of like staring at the car. Can't see the figure underneath it. Just dark hood, but blue eyes.
I have to roll something to see what he would do.
Don't you fucking jump out of this goddamn carriage.
Might.
Don't you fucking dare.
Let's get swifty!
I am... Louston is not gonna look at anyone, or he's hopping off the carriage and like just full for whatever happens. He's just jumping out of the carriage into whatever.
Okay.
Not saying anything to anybody.
Carriage going full speed. You see you're not taking any damage. It's not like you're hitting the ground at Mach speed, but you jump, kind of stumble across the ground. Luna, you instantly feel the weight from this carriage is like a lot of weight just left. Aaron, you feel the same thing as the back was kind of down, but you feel kind of like go up a little bit. Look, Aaron, Luna, and Zorthos, you guys all kind of look. You see that Lauston has jumped off and kind of tumbles back, and you guys are about 30 feet ahead of him right now. And you see you guys are kind of like in this main strip of the town where there's a bunch of buildings to the side. People are like rushing back and forth. There's definitely like a crowd of people, but you see that Lauston is kind of hyper-focused on like an alleyway. Luna, do you keep going? Do you stop? What do you do?
Well, I'm not going to stop abruptly because physics would cause the cart to have problems. So I'm going to slow. Yeah, exactly.
More physics.
I'm going to go ahead and just like slow down.
Yeah.
So that they can come to a proper stop.
Yeah, I'll say it takes you about 20 feet, so you're about 50 feet from Lauston now. Slow down. What does everybody do? I'll say at the same time, Lauston, you are now finally kind of getting to your feet after jumping off. Sorry, Luna, Aaron, and Zorthos, you have come to a stop now. You look and you see about 50 feet away from you that Lauston stands there, hammer in his hand still from when he ripped the gem out. Crowd of people rushing back and forth, this very busy street as you've stopped dead in the tracks and see that Lauston is just kind of standing and staring at somebody or something that is in an alley.
And I'd also like to just say my hammer is like I've readied the hammer two-handed.
You've never seen Lauston wield the hammer.
I would definitely jump out and start running that way. I'd just look back at Luna and Aaron, and I'd just say, look, you guys can either whip a bitch, come over here and help, or y'all could go get the boat and meet us over here by the coastline somewhere. But I already wasted a spell slot on that guy. I can't let him die now. And I'm going to chase off towards Lauston.
Just
I'm going to jump on the other horse.
Oh.
Are you going to untie me first?
Yes.
Why don't you just I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna untie both of the horses from the horse I'm on top of.
I'm gonna say this, and Chad's gonna take it however they're gonna take it. Why don't you just get on top of me?
I can do that. I didn't want to assume.
I was the same.
And not gonna lie, I was kind of thinking about that. I'm like, why would you be riding a horse next to Luna?
Yeah, why don't you just ride me?
Because then it frees up her to do whatever the hell she wants. But
it gets funnier. It's like it's funny, and then it's funnier. It's
Aaron, are you getting on top?
I didn't want it to be like, you're my steed now.
Aaron, is Luna your steed, or do you have a different steed?
Knowing Aaron. Okay. Knowing Aaron.
Are you mounting Luna or not?
Oh God. No. Okay.
Are you casting speak with animals to ask me for? Are you casting speak with animals to ask permission? May I ride you? Consent is everything, chat.
Consent is everything. But knowing Aaron and trying to stay in the mindset of Aaron wouldn't even consider it. Especially without asking you, but in this moment he doesn't have time. He's gonna hop on the other horse and unlatch both horses.
Horses is better than none.
Orthos jumps off and speaks to Luna and Aaron and says, either come with us or go get the ship. Aaron jumps on the other horse. Luna and Aaron, you guys look at each other and do you take off heading out of Elvanglade?
No, I'm heading towards them.
Oh, towards
yeah, I'm just on a horse, so I'm faster.
Oh, you're not leaving. Oh. You get on the horse. Oh, so you take the time to stop, get on the horse, turn the horse around, and ride 50 feet back to Zorthos.
We're only 50 feet away.
Yeah, but mounted combat sounds way cooler.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing the other thing where we were like, okay, let's get out of here.
I imagine Luna takes like 10 steps forward. Like,
I'm
okay,
not
let's
leaving
go.
My friends behind, especially
turns.
while one fucking wrist is next to jump on a bomb for us, and the other one fucking stood up on trial for my dad. I'm not about to leave either one of those fuckers behind.
Okay, and I can't drive a ship by myself, so there's no point in being a horse anymore. So, yay.
It turns into the owl again.
It takes off. Goodbye, guys.
And
I'll be venturing elsewhere. You guys are
my God.
Messing up my life.
Okay, so you guys head back with Zorthos and Lauston then. You're not taking off.
I will stay in horse form long enough to do the movement that a horse does because I'm slower than a horse.
Okay.
And then turn in back to normal.
All right, after the debacle, you guys catch up with Lauston. You see, and again, like, hyper-focus on whatever this figure is that is in this alleyway. You see very typical black fashion, like, like hood on his, he's kind of wearing. Hood kind of goes over his face a little bit, looks up, and you just see, just kind of darkness. You can tell it's some sort of, like, humanoid type man of sorts, but he does have a very slight blue aura to his eyes as he looks up at all of you as you stand about 30 feet away from him.
I would have moved in before they got even close.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I would, yeah. They wouldn't be.
He's, like,
I would have been there
charging.
first. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm there
Mhm.
already. Zorthos wouldn't even have. like he would have just gotten off the cart. I'd already be there.
Lawson, when you take a step forward towards this guy, you see he stops, turns around, and starts heading down the alleyway.
Yeah, I follow
Okay.
briskly. I'm not running, but like
Yeah.
I'm moving quickly.
Yeah, he's I wouldn't say he's running, but he's going at like a swift like jog / like a run, but not like a sprint.
Oh, if I think he's running, I will charge him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if he's like jogging away, I'm
Yeah.
tackling him to the ground.
Oh, well, let's get to that in a second. Luna, Aaron, and Zorthos, you guys caught up with each other, and you see about 30 feet away from you that Lawson has now followed whoever or whatever this is into this alleyway, and have now gone in a kind of sprint off. They are now running. Lawson, this guy kind of looks over and recognizes that you're running, and he's also running, jumping over barrels, different debris that's in the alleyway, up and down, and you see that they are starting to get away from you pretty swiftly. Gonna be we can do like a roll off to see if you catch up with them to tackle them here in a second after Luna, Aaron, and Zorthos decide whatever they're going to be doing.
Chasing after Louston on horseback.
Through the alleyway.
Yes.
So stupid. Okay. Aaron takes off on a horse.
Do I catch up with Louston?
Hold on, we'll get to that in a second because he took off. I'm going to have Lawson do like a little roll off against whoever this is to see if he can tackle him to the ground. Luna and Zorthos, you guys also follow Aaron.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd lead. I'm faster than a horse.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm a rogue.
What's your oh yeah, bonus action dash. You just start taking off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can go 90 feet around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit. Zorthos takes off. Aaron, you take off as well, but you see Zorthos quickly just scuttles past. Xena's right behind him.
I mean, I could take the horse's action to dash, and I could do 100.
I'm just yelling out, "I'm your lawyer, Louston!"
You guys are
Be
keeping up at the
careful!"
same speed. Anyways, Louston, you said you want to tackle him, right? I will say
If he's running,
Yeah.
I'm tackling him to the
Yeah.
ground.
At first, it was kind of like you turned around and started kind of like just doing a quick pace, but then you just took off, so you probably got a little jump on him. Do me a favor and roll me an opposed strength or athletics check to grapple him or tackle him.
Okay, that is a 15 plus 2, 17.
That is I got a 13 plus 3, which is a 16. You get the jump on him and you tackle this person down to the ground and you kind of flip him over.
What do I see?
You see a human man with slight glowing blue eyes, looks at you, and he smiles. He says to you, "So, this is what you've come to, working with a band of ruffians? From glory to this?"
Headbutt him.
I'm
He's just a very
whereas
typical
before
human.
it was
Brown hair, no beard or anything, kind of a little scrawny, average build, blue eyes.
whereas before I was two-handed holding this hammer. My left hand is going to his throat, holding him to the ground, and my right is going up overhead.
He's chuckling, just. Go ahead, come on, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Why?
Why what? Why we're here? What we do?
Why are we? What's happened?
If you really want to know, why don't you just come with me? We can go meet him. We can talk to him.
Who?
You're not a hard man to track down. You know that, right? Oh shit! You're not a hard man to track down. You know that, right? Whoever sent you back like this, man, Satan himself must have, or the devil himself must have really had something against you to send you back like this.
I
Tell you what.
slam the hammer next to his head as hard as I can.
Oh, somebody is angry. You still got your temper. That's maybe this is why he gave you that body. That's why. That makes sense now. A little fiery, a little hot, just like your temper.
Motherfucker. What does my surroundings look like here?
You're in pretty much a very typical back alley of like a city, but more like elven themed. But you turn and you see that Aaron, Zorthos, and Luna are catching up to you pretty quickly. You guys see from the distance, you've never seen Louston like get physical with anybody. He's got this man by the throat on the ground, but you hear this man chuckling and laughing.
I I'm going to exhaust, with DM permission, I'm going to exhaust all of my spell slots on a continual flame for an intimidation check.
Oh my god. Yes.
Because at this point, I'm yelling at this guy.
I don't do this often, but do me a favor and roll me intimidation with triple advantage if you're burning all of your spell slots.
I'm burning all of my spell slots to explode this alley with fire right now. But
Okay.
not
It's not
obviously
dangerous. It's just
lethal.
magical,
It's
like
just-
light. Just
Yeah.
yeah, I got you.
All of the fire that's in me is exploding right
Yes. Do me triple advantage, which isn't often, but if you're burning
Okay.
all your spell slots, I gotta give you something.
now.
So.
Intimidation.
Oh yeah.
First roll is an 8.
Okay.
Second roll is a 6.
Oh my god.
19.
Okay. I was gonna say
There we
that
go.
would have been the worst thing
Because
ever.
I have +0 on
This
intimidation.
most badass thing ever, and it just like
Oh.
flame fart. You see that his demeanor changes instantly. He goes, oh, okay, wow, that's a new trick. Okay, ooh. All right, hey buddy, let's calm down. You don't remember me at all?
Fuck.
Hey, okay,
No.
yeah. So, hey, okay, yeah. No, yeah, he had me watch you, man. You know, back in the day when we tried to take this place over, it wasn't, it didn't work out too well for us, and some of us got out, and you and some others didn't. But man, he sets your back. He sets your back. Trying to get you back, man. You were one of the best we had. Why do you think you got ganged up on? God, you were taking out elves left and fucking right. It was so cool. But they recognized that you're one of our strongest fighters, and next thing you know, shit, like 10 of them just came after you. You went down with, you went down with a fight for sure. But shit, but when you fell and then he fell, some of us had to get out.
I'm not one of you.
Okay.
Where's the team at this point?
They're like right behind you at this point. You guys see it gets blinding light, flames emit. It's kind of scary. It's like, holy shit, Lauson's pissed, but you guys catch up. Right behind, they're like right behind you. You guys see that he has got this man by the neck on the ground. He's got glowing blue eyes. Looking around, he goes, "Oh, so this is who you're fucking running around with? Not with us again? Just come back, man. Just fuck these guys. Let's go. Get your regular body back too, whatever the hell this is."
Aaron's sword is drawn.
Ooh, big boy, scary boy.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna commit his face to memory so that I can draw an accurate portrait of him later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I
just
start writing down details.
taking a good look at him.
Mhm.
Okay, hey, you're running around with a human, blue girl, tiefling, and whatever the fuck happened to you. I mean,
Mask
hey,
is still on.
hey man, if you guys are gonna kill me, I mean, fuck, go ahead. I'm waiting for it. Wouldn't be the first time.
Lawson, I don't know what your quarrels is with this guy, but you better make it fast.
What
We
are there
gotta
any
go.
are there any objects around the area?
Oh yeah, there's like barrels, there's broken wood, there's crates.
Oh, there's barrels like for catching rainwater and stuff.
Are there
Yeah,
any rocks?
Oh yeah, it's an alleyway. It's just like a back alley of an Elven city. Oh yeah.
Do you need him
Okay.
to talk?
I want to. I'm gonna throw the hammer away.
Like, what, just like to the side or whatever, just
like
like
just
tossing
just
it. Yeah, you're just
just
tossing
I'm
it.
throwing it. I'm just throwing it ahead because I
Chucking
still
down
have
the
it
alley.
pinned to,
Yeah.
pinned to the ground. I'm throwing that away, and I'm just gonna like elbow knock him out as hard as
Ooh.
I can, non-lethal, knock him the fuck out,
Okay, first
and
roll
I'm
me to hit.
dragging him along with us.
First, roll me to hit with advantage because you got him pinned.
Okay. That's a 16.
That hits. You're doing unarmed. So what is your strength score plus 1 is how much damage you'll do.
Strength score. I have a
Well, your modifier plus 1.
yeah. 3.
Great. So you deal 4 damage to him. You elbow him, and you see he His face hits the side of the cement. He spits a tooth out. Oh. Hey, you still hit like a fucking truck. Just chuckles and laughs at you. Smiles
Can I
real
help?
big. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Oh, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do.
I'm just gonna yell, "Stop resisting arrest!" And I'm gonna
Just
put
fuck
my
you.
hand over his face and cast sleep.
Okay.
I say, "Fuck me!
Yeah.
Time to go night night, bitch." Fuck you.
Are you fucking kidding me, Pastel?
Do I want to know?
I mean,
Alright.
it'll make
Yeah.
sense in chat later.
You
But
Oh my
yeah.
fucking
God.
being a good boy and was doing my best to not chuckle or say
Are you
anything.
fucking kidding me?
What'd you roll for the HP, Zorthos?
27.
Oh,
I
he
rolled really
he
high.
passes out. He just goes, "Fuck you!" And you put your hand over his mouth, and you.
All right.
All
I've
right,
used
throw him on the
all
horse.
That's all the chloroform I have. Quickly, we need to leave.
Either dump him into an alley or fucking throw him on the horse and we're taking him with us. But we gotta go now.
Throw him on the horse.
All right.
I'm gonna help Louston carry this guy to the horse, and I'm also I'd like to do a sleight of hand to try to lift a wallet off this guy.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand first as you guys lift him and start taking him to the caravan. Nobody's really paying attention to you guys because it's pretty much chaos in the city right now. So in the midst of all this, like somebody dragging a body across the street is the least their worries when the city's under attack,
To
essentially.
A blue horse and an elf on a
Yeah,
regular
this
horse
is
running into the
least
alley.
of
It's
their
not
worries
weird.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
and I'm
we're
gonna
just
make
mugging
sure
someone
he's...
in a back alley.
Dorthos, what'd you get for sleight of hand?
Mugging.
I got a 13.
13. You kind of like pat this guy up and down. You don't find like anything on him. No identification, no weapons, no magic scrolls, no items. He's just wearing commoner clothes, had a hood over his head.
I tear that hood off as we're tying him down to the horse.
Yeah.
Do I recognize his face at all?
Who are you?
Yeah,
Who are
he's
you?
tied. We're taking him with
Yeah.
us.
Tie him up, put him on the back of the caravan. You guys start heading out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hook the horses back up and head out.
Okay, hook the horses back up. Begin to head out of Elvanglade, rushing out through the streets. You make it out very easy. You head towards Cantor. You rush out, and you start heading, I'm assuming, north to Arnwich, which is about a day's travel.
Okay.
I can only
We're
meet.
going at a fast pace.
Yes, but
Oh, yeah, you're rushing.
I can only be horse form for 2 hours. So
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
the other
gonna-
horse will have to take over after
Gotta
that.
slow down, have to
Oh,
rest a little
boy.
bit. Yeah, it's not gonna. You
Oh,
can't just
boy.
go straight. Luna will have a fucking stroke if that happens. It'll be the
We did
owl
not
all
have
over
the other
again.
horse tied to the back. Well, we didn't.
It's
say
there.
that.
Yeah, you have
Also,
two.
you
You guys are
shouldn't run-
going fast. It's gonna take
Yeah.
you, a little quicker, but you still gotta breathe. The horse, unless the horse is gonna. You want to
The
kill
horse also would need to breathe. That's how
Yeah.
horses work. They can't.
Yeah,
Now we
breathe
have to take
forever.
bathroom
Yeah.
breaks.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta piss, gotta
Lunch.
eat. You know, all
Louston
that,
doesn't
you
need bathroom breaks.
Well,
Oh, boy.
Louston's
Okay.
showing off
Louston just
right
pisses
now.
his pants constantly.
How long does
You
that
said- you
sleep
said
last?
it's gonna
Though?
take
Louston's
you said
a
it's gonna
chronic
take, like, a full
bedwetter.
day, though.
So you guys travel for a bit outside of town. How long does sleep last? It's a good question.
Oh, not that long. I'd probably honestly just drop it as soon as we had him nice tied up and secured. I would
yeah.
also gag him and bind his fingers in case he's a spellcaster.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh,
So
and
get
as
rid of
soon
the
as we
verbal and
take off,
somatics.
I go into that. Louston locks down in meditative state because he has no spell slots.
Louston, did you pick up your hammer when you threw it?
No.
Oh, left it in the streets. Okay.
Gone.
Yeah, I'm just like, while Louston is meditating, I'm just like, okie dokie. And I start lacing his fingers up real tight so they can't move. And I'm going to gag him.
Dag Louston or the
No,
other guy?
The guy
Oh, the
you
other.
guys found,
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would I gag
I
Louston?
don't know. That's
no.
why I had to clarify.
How the session is going? I don't know.
So you guys are heading out of town,
Shut the
and
fuck up.
pace has slowed down a little bit. The horse needs to like relax. Luna, you need to come out of your wild shape form. It's been about 2 hours or so now. I'd imagine you get in the back of the caravan, or like next to Aaron at least. I'm assuming, like on the back or like at the front. And this guy wakes up as you guys are heading towards the woods. It's dark out. It's night. It's pretty late at night, probably like 12, 1 in the morning at this point. And you see he is just like looking left and right. As Orthos, you look down at this guy. And he's kind of like looks down at his hands and his fingers tied up and his mouth gagged. But despite all that, he just
Can I just passively beat him in the face so that he's in a unconscious state for the next 8 hours? Just like when he starts making noise, I'm just gonna reach over and clonk him.
yeah, you do that. You
I'm not really strong,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna use like one of the lawyer books that I got.
Beat him with a phone book.
Phone book him? You're gonna
Yeah.
phone book him?
Trust me, guys, it leaves less marks.
What you do is you put a grapefruit in a tube sock.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this isn't Friday night. I'm trying to keep this guy knocked out.
He starts chuckling and laughing, and then Zorthos, you guys hear the chuckle and laugh, and he just gets knocked out again as you turn around and see this person. And you guys continue to travel north through the woods.
I got it, guys.
Heading to Larnwich.
Sounds good.
And there's quite a travel there, but the horse at this point is getting pretty fucking tired. You travel for, I would say, a solid 7-8 hours. To the horse is just finally just kind of slowly walking, and just kind of stops in place and just kind of turns and looks at Luna, and just like, please, I need to rest.
Yeah.
We'll pull off into the woods.
Yeah.
I need to rest.
In the meantime, Xena's in the back with Zorthos, just kind of like poking this guy with the ball, just
That's right, Xena, practice. You guys, it's all about rocking. You gotta understand the physics of it. Just get comfortable. Stop fucking making so much noise. Just move around.
She stops reeing, but then like when she rolls back and forth, you hear the squeak of the ball. Just
Can you not for 3 minutes? Fucking smack that guy in the face again.
He's not even conscious. Opposite side. You see Xena just looks at you and just like lays down and like takes a nap inside the ball.
Thank you. I'm gonna try and sneak a snack without her noticing.
Roll sleight of hand.
15.
She's gonna roll perception.
Oh Lord.
She got a 7. She doesn't hear you.
Yes.
But you guys come to a stop. The horse needs a rest. This is essentially a point where you guys got to take a rest for the sake of, getting slots back and just healing up a little bit. Still pretty, injured from the explosion that happened in the roof of, or the top of the spire. This guy is still kind of out cold because Zorthos keeps beating him with a law book. Just over and
I'll
over.
build us off to the tree line just far enough to where if it's daylight, you can still kind of see the road, but if it's night, and unless we got a fire going, you can't see shit.
Okay, gotcha. You pull over and set up like some sort of like small camp or just a place to rest for the night. Laos and you start to come back to as you've meditated for a bit now. You get yourself, you're rested up. You've got some of your slots back. You're not like fully conscious yet, but like
Is it a short rest?
it's up to you guys whether you want to take a short or long rest.
Yeah, I'm powering down until I have full. I'm gonna go just by the fire as soon as it's on.
Yeah, no,
Going
about
meditative
that. I'm digging a pit. I'm digging a pit 2.5 feet down, and I'm going to dig another hole going into that pit at an angle, and throwing sticks down into the pit, lighting the fire from that little hole. And I forget what it's called, but essentially what it does is it lets you create fire that you can use for either warmth or heat, but you have to be like right up on it, and it's really hard to see from a distance.
Yeah, you're talking about. Yeah. So you fancy up one of those, and everybody kind of goes by the fire.
It's a small fire.
Yeah, small fire. Are you leaving the guy in the cart?
No.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
Time to a
Okay.
tree.
Yeah,
Behind a tree.
I'd like to hang him from a tree so he has no real
Yeah, hang him from his
Leverage.
Let's hang him from his feet.
If
Well,
you're hanging
he
from
might
his feet
die
all night
because-
long, it would kill him.
Blood, kill. Yep.
Well, we could tie him to the tree upside down.
No,
No,
don't
they're
do that.
talking about the
branch.
gravity and the blood.
Oh, more fucking D&D physics, really?
No.
All right, let's hog tie him so his head is held upwards and hang him that way like a piñata.
And then
Hey, so you guys
like
take
a
you
piñata
have a
when he
good old
wakes up.
time. You hog tie this guy like a pinata to a tree upside down. He's just like spinning back and forth.
Yes.
Just
You want 4 running lines at either end coming up, so that it's equal pressure distributed. So it's not.
Aaron's like going through the logistics of all this, and everybody's just like, okay.
It needs to be lower, Aaron. I'm like practicing my
Here.
lawyer swing. Lower. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining this as I'm like.
You see
trying
that
to spring him
Xena,
up, like,
Xena's
pulling
next
him
to
up.
Zorthos mimicking him, just like in the ball.
No, see, because it's like if you only do one band, you're going to cut off circulation and cause like severe nerve damage. You want to
Right,
do
you
like
have to
a
do
rap,
at least
another
2.
rap, and at least
Mhm.
another third. I like to do 4th.
Xena just looks at Zorthos and goes.
I picked Xena up so she can smack this guy in the head.
she like stands, she like rocks the ball back and just clunks him. When
You
she
did
clunks
it all
him,
by yourself.
when she clunks him as you guys are finished tying this guy up, his eyes open again, same blue glow, and goes, oh.
Yeah, we're not talking until tomorrow.
Yeah, I clonk him harder with Xena this time. I'm just like.
Guy's got severe brain damage at this point with how many times he's been hit in the head.
Yeah.
Why won't you stay asleep?
And he is knocked out. And you guys take a long rest by the fire, I'm assuming?
Taking turns with watch.
I don't do that. I just sleep.
It's
Oh yeah, that's right.
No,
We
you know
established
what?
this
You know
last
what?
time.
No, you know what?
I need a
That's
break.
fine. He did a fantastic job of went above and beyond. I'll give him tonight. I'll take double watch. if
No,
I have to.
I have watch. I don't sleep.
You don't sleep?
Yeah, but you're
No, I just lock
immovable
down and-
until 8 a.m.
No, I can.
That's for
break out
like
of-
flare. Yeah, that's
Oh.
not like he's not.
No, I
actually
just
like a
do that when I
standalone.
don't have spell slots because I
Yeah.
have no fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lawson doesn't sleep, but he's resting. He's good.
Yeah, I'm like the perfect watchdog.
Okay. I go over to Zorthos. What the fuck was that thing back there?
I don't know. It just looks like a normal human, but apparently meant a lot to last.
The fucking airship.
Oh, I don't know. That was an airship from Haxos, apparently. Good thing we're going to Access. We can ask them.
Okay, but you know how those things work.
I assume it has some type of mechanical propulsion system, coupled with magic to help it do everything it's doing.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's rudimentary, but it is a flying machine. Yes,
Okay, but you have a much deeper understanding of Haxos than any of us do. I've never been to Haxos.
Yeah, I know a bit about Haxos, but I mean, I was a street kid, so I know my part of Haxos. It's a giant city, though.
What do you mean a street kid?
But none of your fucking business. I grew up hanging out outside.
Insight?
My, does that mean I have to roll deception?
Are you telling the truth?
I told him to fuck off, basically.
Then yes, roll insight and roll deception.
I got a 14. I'm not real good at insight, but I got a 14. Actually, let me double check, make sure I don't have any bonuses to insight. Oh, I do have I got a good bonus to 19. My bad.
Oh, in that case, I lose. I got 16.
Yeah, you know Zorthus is kind of full of it. He's just trying to get you
Okay.
to like drop the conversation.
Okay, well,
What,
moving on
Aaron?
from that.
It's bedtime.
It's,
You see Xena's.
Oh, I guess I would hand Louston one of my lawyer books before I go to bed.
Louston.
My friend, this is for you.
He gives you a lawyer book.
I'm unresponsive in meditation mode.
Louston! Louston!
fuck alone. He's had a rough day. You've had a rough day.
I'm just yelling in his face. Louston!
He's not responding.
Guys, we're gonna die if anybody sneaks up on us, guaranteed. I even tried to give him a phone book. I have no idea what's going on here. All right.
I'll go over to Louse and I'll touch him on the shoulders. Just like, hey, wake me up every 3 hours.
I just fall asleep. You used the book to make him sleep.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Aaron, do you go to take your rest as well then too?
Real quick, I'd like to go to Luna.
Okay.
Okay, Luna.
Mhm.
I know I gave you the mask to try to help protect you a little bit, at least protect your identity so that you could go back in case
Mhm.
anything was to get too deep. And I think we're at that point. Because now we're talking about a potential war between Haxos and Elvanglade. This is your last chance to dip out, and I won't hold it against you if you do.
Mm. No. I appreciate you. I appreciate you thinking about that. But no, you guys are my friends, and you kind of with that bomb back there, you kind of saved me a little bit, because you would have gotten all the damage from that bit. So thank you for doing that. And she is just going to kiss him on the cheek. And
Oh.
yeah. So thank you.
I guess you could say things are getting pretty serious, though.
Oh my god. No, he's just kind of oh. You're well. Thank you.
Oh, I was saying thank you.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to bed,
Okay.
and he's gonna just immediately just turn around and just flop on the ground and just kind of like throw his
Pass
cloak
out.
over him.
Luna, do you also take the sleep?
I'm actually gonna stay up for a little bit longer.
Okay.
I would like to that device that I got from the people from the spirit realm.
Yes.
From the echo. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna see if I can't I'm gonna concentrate on it and try to use it to
just communicate or get some sort of ping or something.
Yeah, all I want to do is share the information that I've gotten so far.
Be a favor.
I'd be I'm gonna put that out there.
Be a favor. Roll me a nature check.
Okay. That is going to be a 16.
16. You don't exactly know what happens, but you can sense some sort of positive feeling when you hold it in your hand. You kind of just think about everything that's happened. You focus your mind and just calm yourself and just focus on nothing but that. And you find yourself in some sort of meditative state of sorts. You open your eyes a little bit and you see everything's kind of grayed out slightly. But in your hand you see the pendant that you have. It is full of color still. Everything looks fine. You see everybody. You see Zorthos, you see Aaron, you see Lauston. You look around and you see the dangling guy spinning in circles on the tree. Everything looks normal, but it's almost as if your focus is on nothing but this pendant and this necklace. You see kind of pulsates, almost in agreeance, like a positive feeling that you get when you focus into it. And as you kind of close your eyes and open them again, everything is back to the same color that it once was.
Okay.
Do me a favor if you could, roll me a perception check.
Not good. That's a 9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you don't see this, but you do hear this. There's this whimsical voice kind of through the air. It says, "It's funny how they fight amongst themselves, isn't it?" Why do you join them? You're gifted. More gifted than any of them.
Well, when you have a gift, well, that you should use it for others.
Oh. But we can.
Wait, who's we? Who are you?
Oh, you know who I am. You know my name.
I'm gonna go straight over to Aaron and wake him up.
You wake up Aaron, and as you wake him up, you just hear the voice one last time. It goes, "Just think about it. But think hard. Or else you wouldn't want your friends here suffering any injuries." Injuries? As it fades away. Aaron, you wake up to Luna in a panic over top of you.
Pulling out my swords. What the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna like very quietly. Vitalis. She just talked to me in my head again, and she threatened you guys.
She talked to you in your head?
Aaron, do me a favor. Roll me a perception check if you could.
Oh, fuck. Not again. That's a natural 20.
Oh. With the nat 20, you look up, looking around as Luna's like, she spoke in my head. You look by the tree where you have man dangling from, going back and forth. You see the same elven or human woman, you couldn't tell yet, that you saw beginning of the campaign that was carrying the bundle of vines, stands next to this hanging person, kind of like pokes him a couple times. Yes, Louston.
Am I not seeing this as well? I'm looking right at them.
Oh, you're looking right at them? Oh, you would wake up.
Yeah.
As soon as you
Oh,
would just,
fuck yeah.
you'd wake
I'm
up,
watching
yeah.
the whole...
Oh, everything.
Yeah, I'm like...
Yeah.
I'm just zoned out watching
You
everything.
wake up, yeah, it clicks with you. You're like, oh, fuck, something's going on. Yes, Zorthos.
Zorthos is a canonically heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
I'm not waking up for this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Lausen,
kicked
you...
Zorthos.
It comes to you real quick. You look over. You're waking up by this. You look over. You see Aaron is freaking out. Or Luna's freaking out. Aaron's looking over her shoulder, and you look at it as well. You see that this like woman is kind of like poking.
No, it's no. See, as soon as I see her step around, guiding bolt.
Oh, roll to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like just like surveying this. As soon as like somebody steps around near that guy, guiding bolt. That's just
Yep, roll to hit.
without hesitation.
See, up.
15.
Okay.
15 misses. You guiding bolt, and you see that she just kind of like moves her head and goes past her face. Luna, you hear in your head one last time. Heathens they are. Again, think about it. As she
Oh.
plane shifts away.
Austin, what were you? What was that?
Aaron, you saw the person.
I
Luna
didn't.
has not, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's sneaking up on us? Who's that?
The necro bitch.
Oh, she was actually. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see the dangling figure, like that's this human with blue eyes is now awake and like spins facing you guys and just goes,
Shut the hell up. Look to Luna. What was the name of that fox one more time?
You mean the fox from the Echo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was Selu.
Selu?
Mm-hmm.
I pin both my swords into the ground and just kind of rub my temples and just... You don't think you could talk to her, do you? The way Vitalis is able to contact you just by calling her name?
You want me to try to talk to Vitalis or to Selu?
To Selu.
Well, I just tried to talk to the mother of the Echo. Well, I mean, I really more like was like, hey, I hope you can hear this. Here's what's happening. I guess I better update her again now. And I do that.
I would.
"Hey,
And
Luna,
if you could,
you
try
already
to get
did
an
it.
audience with the fox.
Since you already did it once, do me a favor, roll me another nature check, but with disadvantage."
Okay. Disadvantage. Second roll is. Oh man, I got a nat 20, but then my second roll is 11 total.
Yeah, you
Aw.
try again, and you feel yourself kind of going in that same kind of like mid state, for like a hot second, but then you kind of like jumped out of it as you kind of drained a little bit from doing it. Aaron, I have a question for you. Are you wearing your mask right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
as I would assume we're at the midway point between
Like your rest.
Elvanglade and
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Not much yet.
Right now, canonically, no.
Okay.
Aaron wouldn't sleep with it on unless he's.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay.
no, he's not wearing it right now.
Just so I know.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Luna tries to contact the Echo again, but you kind of get jumped out of it because you've already, you were successful with it. You don't know exactly what happened, but you were trying to like convey a message, and you were very able to do that, at least to your knowledge. Vitalis is she's got a thing for you, Luna. She's tracking you down. She's talking to you.
Oh no.
Lawson, this blue-eyed person, is just like spinning back and forth, and you hear him go.
I'm gonna drop him to the ground. He's still all tied up. I'm gonna pick him up and put him against the tree on the ground. But he's like, because he's still all tied up, and I'm gonna ungag him.
Are we gonna talk now, or are you guys gonna keep like doing this? This is really uncomfortable.
Tell me everything.
I don't think I really need to, nor am I in a position to really do said thing.
Tell me everything you know. Now.
See, he looks over your shoulder. And he sees Luna and Aaron talking, kind of like just nudges back because he's tied up and shit. He goes, how about you bring him over here? And her over here. Story time. Good old story time.
Talk. Now.
You know my terms there, big boy. Yeah, man, the devil really did you in, didn't he? Jeez.
I'm gonna stand up and go over to the group and interrupt with Luna and Aaron talking.
Okay. What's he saying?
He wants to talk with all of us.
Like all of us, or
The three of us. Together now.
Yeah, hey, don't bring that tiefling guy. He's kind of an asshole. That phone book hurt.
Shut the fuck up.
I go over to Zorthos and I gently shake him awake.
Blue bananas, I'm just supposed to be in here.
Shake him a little harder.
What?
Hey, just wake up for a couple minutes. I'll let you know when it's good to go back to sleep.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
Just sit up. I don't need you to do anything. Just sit up. Just be on alert. We had a security breach.
I'm awake. Go away.
Okay.
Awake.
Good enough for me.
And then
All
I
right.
go right back to sleep.
Real quick, Dungeon Master, is
Yes.
this guy wearing anything, or is there anything on him
He's
that
just wearing commoner clothes.
so there's no like and with Zorthos pickpocketed off of it, there's no
There's
positive
nothing.
identifiers to
There's
what
no
organization.
identity. There is nothing. Just the glowing blue eyes. You see that they're not just a blue color. They are,
Secret
instead of them
organization.
like having like an eyeball, an iris, and like the whites, that they're just blue, like with a slight glow to them, similar to your gem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Which. Yeah, so like, is any of that remnant still on me? Because like when I crushed it, like, is that like on my hand now, or is it all like just?
Nah,
like,
it wasn't
blew away
like
in
a
the wind?
powder. It was just kind of like you crushed a rock.
Like
and,
glass.
it just kind of
Okay. All right. So
drifted away,
just making sure like I don't have residual.
no.
Okay. Yeah. So as soon as everybody's up, I'm gonna go back over to that guy and just talk.
Yeah. He looks over. Did Aaron and Luna walk over too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just looks around. He goes, All right. So tell me about yourselves. Buddy, I want to know who your friends are.
I want to hear from you. Tell me everything you know. You wanted to see them. They're here. Now talk.
Yeah. Well, he's wanting to know who our grand champion Relcor is hanging out with now. So like,
Who the hell is Relcor?
Do I recognize that name?
Lauston, when he says this name, instantly just like are taken back, and you get like similar flashbacks of when you were like crusading, like fighting elves. And you real quick take your hammer, in this like quick flashback, you smash down on an elven warrior, and you look up and you see there's like a shattered piece of glass like on the floor, and you see your reflection in it, and you see the reflection of a tall, pretty buff human man with long blonde hair tied to a ponytail, wearing like, you know, paladin clerical like armor, hammer in your hand. Goes away. Good. So you guys saw a ghost or something.
He does that sometime. Keep talking.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Oh, he just wants to know what's going on. He's trying to get you back, you know? Back to the cause. Back to what we were doing. Looks like you got some friends. They can come with us. Get your body back. All that kind of stuff. You know, you don't gotta look like this.
Okay, you're gonna need to either start talking in plain common, or you're about to have a
That's-
really short.
That's what
existence.
I'm talking right now. Oh, pause for a second. Do you think that I'm really that fucking scared of any of that? Do you? What are you gonna do? Kill me? Oh no! Find a new body. Ooh, scary.
What do you mean find a new body? What do you mean?
Oh,
You
this.
said you're back. They're back. Who's back? Why?
Listen, like I told you back in the alleyway when you were choking me oh so graciously. Told you, most of us died. But
Why are we back? Why?
because the power of the Spectre is stronger than a lot of people anticipated. And our Lord, he's back. He's here. This body? Oh, this is just a husk. Somebody we killed. Put my essence into, much like you, except one you got shit. You went somewhere else though. It was weird. Like your spirit wasn't in the hands of the Spectre. It was in somebody else's.
Okay, hold on.
But you got thrown through hell and back, literally. They're trying to find you.
So you're just a soul in a husk.
Pretty much. Go
Just
ahead.
Backhand him.
Ah.
So
When
you
you
can feel
backhand
that?
him, what's that? He's like, oh, I feel all of it. Yeah. And he's like, but wouldn't be my first time dying or being stabbed or shot.
Wait. Out of game question. Is are they channeling this?
What's that?
I'd like to try something.
Yes.
I would like to dispel magic on him to drop his soul from the body.
Or you
Ah,
get
okay.
answers?
Yeah. Do me a favor with the spell magic.
Just
I want
like-
you to roll me an Arcana check with
was about to
advantage.
say, this is probably some really powerful magic. I don't know if you'll be
Yes.
able to tear the soul from the body necessarily, but we'll see.
Well, I
I don't think he's trying to rip the soul from the body. More or less, just like end the connection. From my
I'm
understanding.
gonna
right?
power him down and send him back
Yeah.
to hell.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
Arcana check. Ooh, the first one was a nat 1. The second one was a 16.
16. As you reach your hand out to the spell, whatever the magic this is, you see the eyes begin to glow a brighter blue. He goes, oh, that actually burns. Oh, yeah, I think the time's coming. Yeah, all right, well, hey, nice talking to you, man. I'm sure we'll see each other around. And looks at Luna and he goes, you make it fine, warrior. And he looks at the Zorthos and goes,
I step
He'd make
between
it
him
fine.
and Luna.
oh, hey.
I'm asleep. I'm not.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah. As soon as he
This is, like, all
says
happening.
shit to Luna, palm to his forehead is lighting up to dispel him. He's
my
gone.
God.
He's gone.
Ah! But real quick, he does look at Aaron. He goes, hey, we'll see you round 2.
Fuck you.
And then the body falls limp.
These motherfuckers.
Wait, but where's
Constance,
this
did you just
person's
kill that
soul?
guy?
This body is lifeless.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna turn and look at the party and just whoever I was, whatever I was before this wasn't good. And the thing, this specter, whatever it is, whatever they've been talking about, whatever it is here. And it's
Uh-huh.
back. And whoever was in his organization is here. This was one of them.
Okay, so now, let's take into account now. We've got a war between Haxos and Elvanglade. We've got
Orchestrated
war between Haxos and Elvanglade. We've now got Necrobitch that's after us and looking to take over the afterlife and by proximity probably the material world. More than likely the material world as well. And we also got a secret organization after us now too.
It's all connected.
I don't really know that it's secret because I think it's the Spectre.
Good point.
It's all connected.
But how? What's the catalyst to all three of these things?
I don't know yet. But if
Wait.
we're dealing with these assassins,
He just said he needed.
I see the eyes twitching and the gears turning in Grizz's brain right now.
Oh, this could be bad.
speak your mind.
So if these guys don't necessarily need okay, let's say that like the body you are born in is body prime, right?
Yes.
There's an upcoming war. People die every day in war.
They'll
What
keep
if
coming
you
back.
die, you just take soul from your body prime and just insert it into one of the bodies from the...
That's what this husk was.
And that's where we're ending this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron.
Yeah!
Get him! Get him!
Oh boy! Thanks everybody for hanging out on this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron. Grizz is shooketh right now. I'm Brandon the DM. Thanks for watching for the evening. Make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you check out all the other cool stuff we have going on. And guys, most importantly, right now, this Kickstarter for Benji's Guide to Rentucky Island is live right now. If you haven't backed it yet, what are you doing? It's live right there in the chat. Go back it. It's gonna be really cool, really good. So yeah, thanks everybody. Let's do a little bit of outros real quick. Let's start with Luna.
Hey, Dick Pastel. Twitch, TikTok, things. I'm doing stuff. Find me.
Riskwatch.
Detective Grizz is on the case. Hi, I'm Grizz Squatch. You can find me over on TikTok, and you can find me here on Fridays in the occasional one-shot, once in a blue moon, over on Cantrip And I wrote the magic items for Benji's Guide to Rentucky Island. So
Yeah.
look
And
forward
what
to
is
that.
the name of your NPC that wrote the magic items in Benji's Guide to Rentucky
Bradley.
Island? Yes, Bradley.
It's gonna be Wally's wonder. It's gonna be Wally's cousin.
Yes.
Oh.
Wally's cousin Bradley. What do we say, like Bradley's sandbar of magnificent magic items or something like that? I forget what it was.
That's a working title. We're
Yeah,
still
working
kind of
title.
workshopping that one.
Yeah. Game Master Craig.
Hi, everyone. Bye, everyone. I'm Game Master Craig. I'll see you next week.
And Mr. Steakums himself.
Hey, I'm Steak. You guys know me. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I figured you guys would like a cool fact. So, the first airplane flew on December 17th, 1903. I'm from North Carolina, so you know I'm in this bitch. The Wright brothers flew at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. You're welcome, modern world.
Yeah. All right,
Thank you,
everybody.
Modern World.
Thank you, Modern World. And goodbye, Grizz's mom.
Goodbye, Chris's
Bye.
mom.
Bye, Grizz's mom.
Bye,
We will
Mom.
Bye.
We,
Bye.
we will see you next week on Secrets of Aal'Teron. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.